Let me tell y'all what's about to happen. So, this spiral portal is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is September 21st. But yeah, it's actually supposed to be happening on the 22nd. But it's already like basically begun, you know. Because I, even myself, like already has felt the shift. I've been feeling the shifts, movements, and stuff like that within my own body. Now things might start to come arise for a lot of people, and it's going to be at a point where like there's going to be a lot of purging going on because things need to come to the surface so that they can be paid attention to, intended to properly. So this is just to like kind of get y'all prepared, like just you know like whatever you ain't dealt with and everything, and it starts to come up. Make sure that you notice that within your surroundings, within your body space, mind, things of that nature, whatever it is. Just pay attention to everything around you and pay attention to what's going on inside of you as well. Because things are going to come up, and whether you like it or not, you're going to be forced to have to face them. And if you don't face them, you're basically just gonna be kind of, it's like, it's almost like, it's almost like when you're being pushed to like go forward and take that leap and everything, and something that it is that you know that you want to do, and you might have a thing with imposter syndrome. I've had it. I still have it at times, but I know how to bring myself back. Anywho, when you start feeling like that, like it's like you have to fight through those obstacles because that is your ego. That's the ego self that is trying to still kind of take control of everything. And what's happening is that when we merge into this new earth, right? This new earth, the new heaven that they speak of, that's what's happening. Okay, in the new heaven, the new earth, whatever, there is no room for any form, any type of negativity. Anything that tries to deem negative things the on the positiveness of this new world is not going to suffice. It's not going to be able to last and everything, and it will be automatically basically like bouncing right off of that force field because there will be no more room for all of that. So if you still are dwelling on things, if you still have things that's dormant, and it don't matter how big or small it is, if you still have things going on within yourself and you ain't being honest with yourself and you ain't being honest with the people around you and yourself, it's going to come up whether you like it or not. And when it comes up, you better be ready. You better be ready to experience whatever comes with it. I can't find the right words right now, but uh, it's something like that. Another thing is that in this new earth, in the five, like it's merging into a 5D frequency. We are rising. We are literally vibrating high, which is why we see the physical world. We see things with our physical eyes. Everything that looks so-called bad and negative that's happening is because those empires are crumbling down because we are awakening more and more and more, and we're becoming more and more powerful. um we're becoming more aware and conscious of our divine selves, our divinity and everything. And so because of that, all of the worldly empires are crumbling down. um And what is happening is also that we're going to have to learn how to start looking at everything and everyone from a spiritual perspective now. It's no more human perspective. There's no more physical perspective, like, what you see on the outside and you get attracted by that, like, oh, that person look good, and you just going off of the looks and stuff. Like, that's just what I'm using for this example or whatever. But it's no more of the ego perspective. It's no more of the physical world conformity perspectives. We're going to be literally beginning to live more spiritually in the physical bodies, in the physical world, with a new frequency, a higher frequency. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So, when I say that, like, we have to understand, like, we're gonna have to start coming to understandings about the things that people do, how people do things, why they do the things they do, and everything. Like, everybody is put here for a reason. Everybody has their own purpose, and everybody serves their purpose, whether some of them know it or not, believe it or not. They come, they serve their purpose, and we are all in the mix of it. We're all in the mix of it, experiencing it. Some of us encounter it head on, and we have to start coming to the realization and understanding. And when you understand, you begin to overstand. So you understand that this is why this person did this. This is why I made the decision I made. This is why this person made the decision they made. Because let's say you have a couple of people, one person makes one decision in one direction and everything, but then this person is like, well, why are you making that decision? Why are you doing this and that? When when they do that, they basically miss out on their own lesson, because perhaps the reason the person is leaving or going a different direction is not necessarily just their lesson alone, but it's also a lesson for the other person as well that is being presented there. And they have to, instead of focusing on the other person, they need to start focusing on their self, and try to understand and pull out, okay, what am I learning here? What is spirit trying to show me? Like, without having the mind of just dwelling and focusing on what the other person is doing, because we all, rather, no matter what the connection is between us all, we all have individual, sacred, unique journeys and lessons to go on, whether we like it or not. And sometimes you will be disconnected from people that you love. This could be family, it could be friends, it could be a spouse, it could be anything, because spirit has a whole nother journey or mission for this other person. For the spirit has a whole nother mission or journey and something so much better for you. And so sometimes we have to start understanding the reason why we connect and disconnect. We are put in each other's lives for a reason. We are all each other's lessons. We are all each other's experiences. We have to start looking at each other as lessons and experiences, and not something that we dwell on for a lifetime. Because when you dwell on it for a lifetime, that's also kind of controlling the situation, where instead of letting it flow and letting it be what is, like, if it's going to be a lifetime, if it's meant to be a lifetime, it will be a lifetime. If it's not meant to be a lifetime, it will not be a lifetime. And sometimes we try to force that, and we try to make that happen because we gain these attachments to each other. So we have to learn how to love more in a high vibration without attachments. Look at each other more spiritual instead of ego.